Hi friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. This is the place where you will find videos about clothes, personal style, books, vlogs, anything and everything that makes my colorful heart skip a little beat. Today we're going to be talking about planners. We have moved into Q2. I've been trying to get this video up forever. And I actually have it edited, and then I realized that I did not have an intro. Come here, Gracie girl. Come here. Come here, Gracie girl. Oh, hi. So not much has changed. I am still going strong in my B6, and I love it. But I do have a little twist in the lineup, so I am going to flip the camera around and show you what's going on. Okay, so this is my B6. This is a Moterm cover, and then this is just a B6 TN dashboard. I have the back of it tucked back in that secretarial pocket. And like I said, nothing has really changed much since the beginning of the year. I have just some photos. This is a year at a glance from SMPlans, and then I had my months here all the way up until April, and then my son spilled water on my planner. I just started how I've been using it, a weekly overview, and then I just go into my days. I did decide for this, what am I trying to say? I did decide for this book to pick a color palette for every month to kind of keep things cohesive. So January was blue, February was pink and red, and shockingly, even though pink and red are two of my favorite colors, I just did not enjoy this month at all. I did try to use red ink, and I didn't like it. And that's just really how I've been using it. That has not changed. Usually at the end of every month, I will go through and I will mark things. Like you can see here, I have a page flag, and those are just things that I want to index. And so at the end of every month, I will go through, and if I haven't already indexed it, then I will. So I usually do some kind of quote with some stickers. March's color was green. Sorry, I did not read anything in March. I had been doing like my health and fitness log in here for March, and I decided to move it into my rings. So I think I only did like 3 weeks. And then, yeah, March was my favorite. It was green, even though I had a really rough time in March. You can see Rowan's birthday, where I was kind of planning some things out. I just loved how the green looked. Yeah, and then there's like some stuff that like I journaled, just like emotionally. It was not a great month. So for me, I usually set up the week in advance, and I will like give myself some extra pages in case I want to journal or have like overflow of things. And then if I end up not using that page, I will go back like this. I just added some song lyrics. I knew that this was his birthday was on the 25th, and I knew I wanted to kind of write some stuff about that. I tipped in some photos, some more photos. Yeah, and then I do an end of the month review, and then we're into April. So for April, I just printed out the calendar. This is from the SMPlans Facebook group. I am just going to add some photos. I forgot how much I really like having pictures in my journal. So, and then April's color palette is like purples. So that's kind of where we are up until the end of April, and I'm really enjoying it. I already have I decided, like, I had used a half year before, so you can buy a half year B6 on Amazon Japan, but I didn't. I just bought the half year A5, and I'm going to have it cut down, and I actually like the grid. I think the grid size in the A5 is smaller. I believe it has a 4mm grid, and in the B6 it has a 5mm grid. I actually prefer the smaller grid, so I just need to have this cut down at Office Depot. And then my other sort of big change has been that I moved out of my pocket rings and back into my personal rings. So, and it's stuffed, and which is fine because I'm not really like taking it anywhere, although it's not so stuffed that I can't like toss it in my bag if I need to. Like I had I went to see my doctor the other day, and there were some things that I needed to talk about, and I just took this with me, and it was fine. So these are my pockets. I just have a picture of my youngest. This is just cardstock from Michaels, and then this is actually a paper clip. I can't remember. I think it's KatieJoCollections on Etsy. This was just some digital art that I purchased on Etsy. I printed it on vellum and laminated it. So, and I made all of my dividers myself using my silhouette. I like how it turned out, but it took me forever to remember what I was doing because I have not used my silhouette in like a year. And I just printed them on like 32-pound paper and laminated them. So my first section is my inbox. I just have some sticky notes stuck to it. This is a yearly, why are these crooked? This is a yearly overview from SMPlans. And then she has like the holidays on the back, which I really like. This is just a digital paper pack from Etsy. So I just have the inbox sheets from SMPlans. These are freebies, and when I've like migrated this information or dealt with it, I will just cross it off. And then this is I think it's like a categorized list insert from SMPlans. So I just have it as waiting, or if it's a phone call that I need to do, is it an action that I can complete? Is it a project? Or Doug, who is my husband, so if it's something that I need him to do or something that I need to like hear, the like toilet seat lid in the half bath was, I don't know, loose. So I had to tell him about it, which I did, and then I was waiting on him to fix it, which he did. So that's just how and then once it's like, I don't need to worry about it, I just highlight it and I can move on. So, and then I have another inbox sheet and just some grid paper in case I want to write a note. I think this weekly and monthly review is from Brandy Michelle Plans, and this is just kind of as I'm going through and planning the next week, I can look this over to see if it sort of jostles any information loose that I need to deal with. This was in my pocket rings, and it's just like a photo thing. I just have pictures of my son and some ephemera. This is just vellum that I printed. This is the incompletion triggers list from Getting Things Done. And I just wrote down the ones that sort of pertain to me. So my next section is adulting. And I just have like a checkbook register. Oh my God, in here, a couple of those in here. Then these are from Peanuts Planner Co. This is also from Peanuts Planner Co. So it's just a monthly recurring tasks. And I got this idea from Lindsay Scribbles that I highlight when I want to do the task or when I think it needs to be done, and then I will put an X through it when it's actually done. This is a deep cleaning checklist. As we're like doing some spring cleaning. I cannot remember where I got this. It is on Etsy. I will have everything linked down below. And then my first sort of subsection under adulting is, I have it marked family, but it's just really for my son. And then this is just one of his pictures that I printed on vellum. So this is like a health log from SMPlans. They just look like this, and if there's any sort of issue that he's having, stomach aches, vomiting, that sort of thing, I will just make a note of it. I also have, let's see, these sheets from Puffin Pages. I have it on a sticky note. And it's just like a medical information. There are two, I think one's for kids and one's for adult. So it just has like his pediatrician's name on it. And then there's room for immunizations. I don't have this filled out because I have like a separate printout from his pediatrician. And then on the back, there's just like a place for like an appointment log if you need to take them to the doctor. I also have just on like grid paper his like his pediatrician, his dentist, the phone numbers for all of his therapists, like their contact information. And I have it all like in a, so like if for any reason I need any information about him, or like if I'm out and I need something, or like my husband needs something, I can just say, look in my planner under Rowan, and all of his information is there. This is the like calendar for his school that I just printed out and hole punched in here. My next section is for meal planning. So I'm going to attempt to monthly meal plan. So this is the first month that I'm doing it, and I'm still kind of trying to figure things out, so it's not perfected. But I wanted to see in like this month, like how many times we actually eat out, how many times we eat leftovers, and that sort of thing. So I've started setting it up for next month with just some meal ideas, and I'm going to kind of move these around and play with them. This was, I had seen something where people like theme their meals for the week. So I just kind of wrote some down as just like if I'm trying to think of something, this is an easy way for me to kind of go through and be like, oh, I know what we can have on Monday if I want to do something meatless. My next section under adulting is home, and this is just projects. So, well, I'm currently trying to like put together cleaning zones, even though I don't zone clean, so I stuck it in projects. And then I have these home projects, so we're kind of doing our raised bed gardens. And then I just have note sheets in between each so that like I can take notes as I need to. Okay, this next section is called Glow Up, and this is basically my section. So I have this tracker from SMPlans printable. It is 6 months, so you get January through June. And I have basically been using it to track all of my health stuff. So I have my meds, exercise, morning routine, when I'm having issues with my sinuses, my mood log, I track my depression, my anxiety, my fatigue. Then I was watching this other YouTube video. I can't remember her name. It might be like Bella Plans or something like that. I will try to find the video and link it down below. But she had mentioned in her video that she had started tracking the weather to see like how it affects her mood or if it affects her mood, and I thought that was kind of brilliant. So I'm tracking the weather, how many of my like 16-ounce cups of water I'm drinking a day. I'm not doing great at that. How many hours of sleep I'm getting, and then my skincare. And then, so let's see if I can find a blank one. So basically you have like, this is a blank one. Or not, well, I filled it out for May. I wanted to add meditation, so I did. So you get that, and then you get like this on the back side. So I've done like kind of some goals for myself. I have my key for the things that I'm tracking. This is like my color code for my mood log, and this is just a printout. I was going to try to do like a couch to 5K thing, so I just printed it out and punched it in here. I have these 1 line a day inserts from Jeseniaprintables. This is like part of her self-care bundle, and I'm just trying to like write down like a good thing that happens every day. Then my next section is my trackers. I do have like a list of my medications in here, just because I feel like they always ask you that at the doctor, ask you like how much of something you're taking, and I never know. And then these are like the part of the yearly bundle from Peanuts Planner Co, I think. Maybe not, but these are from Peanuts Planner Co. So I have one for my cycle, one for my steps. I am trying to lose weight. I because of like my past struggles with weight and disordered eating, I can't weigh myself all the time and get too focused on the number. So I've highlighted like weeks maybe that I'm going to try to weigh myself like once a week instead. We'll see how that goes. I track my panic attacks. This is also from Peanuts Planner Co. It's just a workout log. So what I have been doing, and you can see like I did not end up doing this because I like injured my hip in some kind of way. Anyway, so I've been trying to plan out my workouts before the week starts. That way I don't wake up and then spend like, you know, like 15 minutes trying to figure out a workout and then end up just kind of like half-assing something because I'm running out of time. These are from SMPlans, and I am just trying to track my meals and track my calories. So for this next week, I have just highlighted the calorie totals. I'm going to try to plan out, which it worked fairly well this week. Like if I plan out my breakfasts with the calorie counts and my lunches with the calorie counts, like before the week starts. I don't know if that made any sense. And then I just have more of these health log inserts from SMPlans for me. And then this is also just another one of those medical information lists. So it just has like your name, your date of birth, all of that good stuff. And then I also have just like my list of like all of my doctors in this section, so I don't have to like flip through it. So it's just the names of my doctors, their phone numbers, their addresses, like our pharmacy that we use, all of that good stuff. My current eyeglass prescription I wrote down, and then I also have these goals inserts. I think these are also from Puffin Pages. I'm still working on them. So yeah, and then I have this reading log from Jeseniaprintables to track my reading. This is also part of the self-care bundle from Jeseniaprintables, and they just look like this. So usually, like after therapy, if there's something that I kind of want to think about, or she said something that I need to think about, or I said something that I need to think about, I will write it here. If there's like, she gives me like something specific to do, or there's something that I am trying to work on, I will write it here. And then I just have my various lists. And that's that. So my next section is agenda. And this is just my calendar. So I have these, let's see if I can find a kind of blank one. Month on 2 pages from Peanuts Planner Co. These are a freebie in her Facebook group. I have the entire year on here because this is how I do my forward planning. Like I already have stuff in here pretty much up until September. And then I am using a week on 2 pages from SMPlans, and I just really like these. They're simple, they're exactly what I need. I will probably take them out, like just have a month's worth in here. So these are blank ones. You get them in grayscale or pink. I think I mostly have the gray ones in here. There's a few pink. And what I do is, so once the month starts, I write everything that I have scheduled on my weeks. These can be messy. They don't need to, I'm not really decorating them. So everything that's happening, I will go ahead and put on my weekly pages once the month starts. And then once I'm in that month, if things come up, I add them directly to the day. I don't go back and add them on the month, if that makes sense. So once the month starts, I'm in my weekly pages typically. And then my next section, I just have it labeled Boss AF, and this is just kind of my YouTube and blog section. I'm using, like, do I have a blank one that I can kind of show you? Let's see, hold on here. So I am using, oh, and that wasn't even what I wanted to do. So basically just the month on, let's see if I can put it together for you. 2 pages, it looks like this, from Peanuts Planner Co. to kind of plan out some stuff. That was more complicated than it needed to be. And then I am also doing a certification, or doing a course to become certified to be a doula for labor and delivery, and to also teach childbirth educator. So this is just kind of the stuff that I'm doing for that, and I'm just kind of breaking down the modules as I go. And then I have like my required reading in here. I do have a whole other like binder set up for that stuff. And then, but this is kind of keeping, or it's supposed to keep me on track. I was supposed to start this all last week, and I injured my hip and was in a lot of pain, and things did not happen. But anyway, and then my next section is lists. So these are just like various lists, stuff I need from Target, Amazon, shows, Tombos I want to buy, planner shops, planner inserts, stuff I want to add to my planner, all of that good stuff. And it's just printed on either list insert from Peanuts Planner Co. or just this grid, which I think is also from Peanuts Planner Co. I have this from Hey Planner Girl, and it just has like planner sizes. I have a pocket stuck on the back with some stickers in it because I use these together. So I come in here every day and mark off my trackers and my health stuff, and then I will leave it open to the week. And as I'm like planning my days in my Stology. And if you would like a separate video on exactly how I plan and use both of them, let me know, because I'm happy to do that. And then my last section, I just called it junk drawer, and it basically is where everything goes. So I have like some plants, my plant stuff, birthdays, sections for my planner. I want to get a new camera, so I'm taking notes. I'm reading a book and taking notes. These gorgeous note pages, they're so pretty, are from SMPlans. These are the 2021 spring notes. I think she has them in lined dot. I don't know if they're just lined and grid. There may be a dot, or they may be plain. I can't remember, but I bought the dot grid ones. And then I just have more notes pages, a pen test. You can see this is like super chunky. This is a Vanderspec, which I don't think I said. Then I just have a fly leaf. I have some more photos in the back, and that is pretty much it. So I think I've just come to the conclusion that I'm always going to be drawn to rings at a certain point during the year. So it's just in my best interest to have it set up so that I can use. And I am still trucking along in my Stology. I think that like going into my next book for, I think this should last me May, June, and July. I will probably journal in it a little bit more than I have been, and you know, add some more pictures, since it's not my like everyday carry situation. So yeah, I mean, nothing's really changed. I just switched out my pocket rings for my personal rings, but I'm still using my planners in the same way. I'm still super happy with the way things are going, shockingly. So yeah, that's all that I have for you today on my whole planner situation. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Let me know what you're using for planning and journaling. If anything has changed for you, if nothing's changed for you, then let me know too. And yeah, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, then I'm going to ask you to click the subscribe button down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.